Sing along, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. Come on, chance. Sonny and Cher.
Oh, where'd the tripod go? Oh, shoot. Can you grab that tripod? It's supposed to be right here. Thanks.
Okay, how's that? You knew it wasn't just going to be a tie-dye t-shirt. Well, Sharon and I welcome you. It's one of our hits from 1965. We welcome you to And the Beat Goes On. This is our 9th annual University Hospice fundraiser. And I have to get serious first. Is Pastor Charles McDonald here? Yes? Pastor Charles, will you please come up? We'll do a little invocation thing here. So I go back and stay in the chair.
I invite you all to bow your heads with me at this time. So, Holy God, we invite your presence here this evening with us. We ask that you will bless our endeavors. Bless those who have given and have to give. Bless those who are caregivers and those who we care for. In the name of Jesus, our Savior. Amen.
Okay, now I'm not serious anymore. We have some special hippies here today from the commune we need to recognize. On stand on board of trustees, Mr. Roger Acker. Dr. Robert O'Connor. I know this is my favorite board of trustees guy, Mr. Efron. He's a little nervous because Fred flew in this morning from Florida, and if Fred didn't get here, I threatened to put the costume on him. We also have Associate Vice President of the hospital, Mike Coyne. Some former honorees with us today, Scott Johnson. John Vincent Scalia. And Eric Stroud. I apologize if I miss anybody, because, Sharon and I had to get dressed, so I don't really know who got here. From Executive Director of Cox Christie Hospice, Ms. Pat Barrington. Diane Arnett, Staten Island Task Force. She's also a former operator. Ms. Chris Holly, Administrator of the Concord site, which is the new University Hospice unit. President Rainbow's Hope, which has given us 3 of our honorees today, Anna Petrie. And founder and president of Center of Friends for Hospice Care, Deanna Profeta. We have University Hospice Advisory Board members, Scott Johnson, Diana Manzo, Bill Rose, who doesn't know what rolling papers are. I don't know how that could possibly be. Yolanda Rubik, Paul Scamatello, Eric Chow, Jim Thompson, Anna Williams, Denise Tessello, and John Coyne. So now every year we have a great committee. They really work hard. And we have to recognize a few special people. First of all, my office staff, I think they're ready to kill me, and they've had enough of me. So this one went on forever, planning this one. They fortunately or unfortunately get to preview all the music, all the ideas, with the phone calls, field the phone calls, watch me pace for the phone calls, and I drive them nuts. They tell me they don't like it, but I really think they do. So we have a few of them here today. On our committee, Lori McNeil, a special thank you. She's like my right arm, but in my office is really my left arm, which is on this side. Basically, if you need to get blood from a stone, put Lori on it. She gets the ice cream, the ices, the candy, the cookies, the incense, and she gets a lot of them. So thank you. And she'll also take her back home money today. Along with Diana Satani, she keeps running, she's around every year to pick up the prizes, and they keep getting older and older, so maybe now they've learned that they can start doing it on their own. So thank you, Diana. We always have to thank Eric and Diana Manzo. What would we do without you? And how much fun was it during all those things? Each year we take a theme, we get a bunch of ideas together, and they really make it happen. Thanks for taking the Magic Carpet ride for us back in the 60s. We have 2 new people on our committee this year, Rosemary Manhart and Rick Gato. Rosemary was on vacation, called us to make sure everything got picked up okay, and everything was under control. And Rick, well, we just called him an animal. Where wasn't it to Rick? Over the past few months, he basically was everywhere. And this weekend, he shipped his wife to the Hamptons with their newborn baby of a few weeks old, so that he was around and available to help us. Thank you, Rick. We have to thank the Now Flowers, Jenny McMullen, who couldn't be here today. She always donates the centerpieces, and I think she did a great job this year, so thank you. We have prizes today from over 150 local merchants, and I'm extremely thankful that the community is so supportive of University Hospice. Basically, everything in this, well, not basically, everything in this room is donated. We run at a cost of $0. And for those people who don't know, our fundraiser every year nets us about $40,000. So I think that's pretty good. And how do you think so? Of course, our DJ, we couldn't do without him every year, and Magic Touch Entertainment is Anthony and Rosemary. And then there's the staff of South Shore Country Club. They are wonderful. We have our servers. We have our Major D. George, Patty, Larry, Tony, Patrick, and they just let us do whatever we want. We have to thank them for that. And then, now we have my co-chair, Jen Giles. Jen, it's the 6th year. And you know one more for 7? Is there one more for 7?
I resigned from my post at the beginning of this get-together for and the beat goes on, but there's no way I can really do it, so I'm in for the long run.
We have something special today that we've never had before, and I'm very proud to be part of this group of people. What started out as a small goal for this group became like a runaway train. The Richmond County Dental Society and the Italian Dental Society of Staten Island had a joint golf outing just to raise a few dollars for University Hospice. And it really got crazy, and we got a lot of money. So we've invited them here today to present a check. Dr. Michael Dana, Dr. Joe Zona, and Dr. Paul Albucoco, please come up. And we'll get started.
Thank you, Meryl and Jim. That's a tough act to follow. And if anybody was wondering, I think Fred did have aspirations for public service again, but they're gone now. You know, it's really an honor for the three of us to stand here. I am the chairman of the outing. Dr. Zona is the president of the Italian Dental Society. Dr. Albucoco is the vice president of the Richmond County Dental Society. And this was really a big cause for us because we've never really even raised these kinds of funds before. We have a lot of people that put this together, and we really couldn't think of a better organization to benefit from $15,000 than University Hospice. So we put a lot of time and effort into making sure that an organization such as yours that is known for its compassion and care and giving people their dignity is really deserving of every dollar. So with that, Meryl, we have, Maureen. Maureen, we have a check here in the amount of $15,000. I know every dollar is well spent. Thank you.
course, now, you know, my colleagues are going to be talking about me because they don't actually see me do this stuff. They're kind of hear about it.
I want pictures.
Everybody's going to want pictures of this one. Okay, Jen, who's the volunteer of the year.
Tara's coming up, she's the volunteer coordinator. I just would like to introduce Helen Gagliardi, who came to us about a year ago and took in so many hours and we worked fast.
The whole staff just loves Helen, and we look forward every Tuesday and Thursday for Helen to be in, and you do everything for us. We just really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's introduce Ted Wormy come up, and Administrative Director of University Hospice, and say a few words.
And hopefully not move the check. Well, welcome to the hospice head shop. Poor Fred, he thought the head clown thing was bad. Early get told him that the full Monty's on the short list for next year's thing. Poor Fred. For those of you who become regulars every year, you know that although the theme changes, there are a couple of constants. Fred, you're guaranteed to have an afternoon filled with good company, great food, and a chance to see what Meryl, Jen, and this year's flower children have dreamed up. This year's honorees, Paul, Ken, and Linda, were an easy choice for us, both because of their years of community service, incredibly lengthy, and that makes them worthy of the honor of being a hospice honoree. And also because, like all hospice honorees, they're good sports when it comes to putting up with our, well, unconventional approach to doing an annual fundraiser for a serious subject. The work all three of them do with Rainbow's Hope often touches the lives of our hospice patients and their families. And for that reason, they're very special to us. Wait, not one phone, but two at the same time. As I rummaged through the nightmare that's the attic of our house, looking for remnants of my adolescence in the 60s, I found what I was initially looking for right away. There they were, under the plaid skirt and navy blazer that was my high school uniform. I still have it. My old bell bottoms, rainbow patch, butterfly on the lower left leg, 5-star studs on the back pocket, frayed pajama soft, and way too many sizes too small to attempt to wear today. I hadn't been unrealistic about it, just curious. I had intended to bring them here and hold them up in a moment of self-deprecating humor. However, my first child, Leo side, won out. I'd be better off taking them to the front of the refrigerator for motivation tomorrow. Certainly not today, given what's on the menu. Then I remembered my button collection and my curio cabinet filled with little bits of the past. Like the key to my '64 Volkswagen, and the hood ornament. What else? A peace symbol button, a Kennedy for President button, and a button with a quote from E.E. Cummings that says, "Damn everything but the circus." He used to be on the what do you call it? That thing that comes down. This is creeping Alzheimer's. Watch out. But these treasures really embody what the 60s were all about. Idealism, rebellion, and celebration. The Beatles, the anti-establishment car. Driving and shifting gears when everybody else was in an automatic Chevy. The peace symbol, evocative of our coming of age during Vietnam. A button with JFK on it, who fueled our idealism, and damn everything but the circus. The abandonment with which we embraced music and culture. But all the fads and styles weren't the only things that influenced the 70 million of us who were teenagers in the 60s. JFK's "That's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country," Martin Luther King's "I have a dream," and Bob Kennedy's "Some men see things that are and say why. I dream things that never were and say why not." Yes, I know, it was really not Bob Kennedy, we just used it. All took hold in our youthful psyche. They manifested themselves in everything from our clothing to battles over hair lengths. Do you remember battles over hair lengths in the 60s? Isn't that incredible? To anti-war protests and the Peace Corps. But that was all 30 to 40 years ago. What's that got to do with hospice? Our pre-honorees were all in their youth, or some vestige of it, during the 60s. And most of the Hospice Advisory Board here today certainly fits the profile. In fact, as I look around the room, I'll bet the majority of people here have very, very vivid memories of growing up in the age of Aquarius. With two exceptions, the entire hospice staff is made up of baby boomers who came of age in the 60s. In fact, 5 of us graduated from high school in the same year, 1967, the summer of love. How interesting is it then that all these years and life choices later, we find ourselves working for hospice, a way of caring that embodies the spirit of the 60s. We advocate strongly for the rights of patients. We battle insurance companies. We stand up to a rigid, sometimes unfeeling healthcare system. We advocate for changing government regulations too rigid and narrow in their scope to meet the real needs of real people. And we help our patients celebrate their individuality and the days they have left. We're really living a lot closer to the idealism of the 60s that we probably thought we lost all those years ago. So with apologies to Joni Mitchell, with all of the aging children of the 60s who I'm so proud to work and spend my days with, please stand along with the 2 babies from University Hospice. Life is never predictable. We know that now more than ever. But in its final phase, when a terminal illness is involved, there are twists and turns that challenge the patient, the family, the hospice team, and the economic underpinnings of all hospices, and ours is no exception. You've heard me say in the past that more and more of our patients are coming onto hospice later in their disease process, some within days, even hours of dying. That makes it harder for everyone. It also squeezes all of our costs into a very tiny time frame. Many of our patients are on expensive medications that far exceed what the per diem hospice benefit pays for. Many of our families need more than a limited number of home health aid hours the benefit covers. And some of our patients come to us with no insurance. So your presence here today helps make it possible for us to fulfill our mission to everyone who calls upon us. Your generosity helps ensure that patients who come to us will get their needs met. In 2001, donor generosity paid for over $50,000 in home health aid hours and more than $40,000 in medical equipment. Donor dollars support our music therapy program. Where's Nicole? Nicole Giacomino, our music therapist. You can catch her at the Money Cup or wherever else she's playing these days.
August 15th.
There you go. Your donor dollars also pay for community education to bring the message of hospice to the community. Finally, those of us who work with Meryl and Jen know they aren't figurehead chairs, or 2-hit chicks as we're calling them in this year's journal. They're involved in every aspect of this event, from setting the theme, the structure, creating the program, counting raffle money, greeting people at the door, and creating all of the baskets and prize groupings that you see behind me. Unlike many fundraisers, this one really does take a full year to plan, and long after you've gone home today, when you're sitting there watching 60 Minutes tonight, Meryl and Jen will be back at Fundraiser Central on College Avenue, unloading everything left here at the end of the day, reviewing the numbers, and scheming for 2003. Moving into a house with 4 floors and a 2-car garage wasn't enough for Meryl. She shanghaied her brother, who was in for a visit from Arizona, into helping her build a loft to store the baskets and other supplies that we keep there during the year for the fundraiser. Maybe someday we'll actually be able to park our cars in the garage. As for Jen, well, who else would have had major surgery 6 weeks ago and still managed to oversee all of the pieces that she oversees each year, including the journal, the raffle, the seating arrangements. Meryl and Jen, would you come on up and accept these tokens for our appreciation?
So as Maureen said it, Fred thought he had a tough time with the clown head, and then last year he thought, oh, the marshal was great till I handed him the stick pony. But we checked with him this year. This wasn't a surprise, because we had to plan this one. But next year, what should we do, Fred? I'll think of something good. Let's give him... Well, if he runs for office, I think we should all vote for him just because he's a sport. Let's have our honorary chair come up and present the honorary award.
I'll try to be serious. This is a serious part of the program. So I need you all. I know Maureen, in her remarks, talked about famous speeches and quotations of the 60s and sort of highlighting the purpose of tonight. In my family, there was a famous quotation in the 60s too, and it went, "It's a boy." And I find it sort of ironic that I'm in control top panties and sensitive shoes now. But it's for hospice. And although I also want to say that all of the cameras, because of security related issues, will be collected at the door. I will say something personal, and then I'll move on with the program, because I want to say that despite what it looks like, it's an honor to be here. And I will tell you, and again, in all seriousness, that the work of University Hospice cannot go ignored and needs to be supported by events like this and by people during the course of the year. And I will tell you something about my personal feelings for University Hospital and my family's. This past year, we lost my grandfather in May, and just days before he had passed away, the family made, as many families are put in a position to do, a personal decision to seek the support of University Hospice. My grandfather, as he did in life, made his own decisions about what time he wanted to go. So just a couple of days before Hospice was to take over his case, he left us. But I just share that because even all of us can be touched by hospice and seek what they provide for our loved ones, and that really is what today is all about. With all of the craziness and the humor and the fun, we're all here for a very serious and important reason. So for that reason, I am, eyelashes and all, very happy to be here. Now, as you can see from reading the bios in the journal, this year's honorees share many similarities. Little did we realize in selecting them that we had stumbled upon three kindred spirits. Paul, Ken, and Linda are all longtime associates who have separately and together touched the lives of Staten Islanders through Rainbow's Hope, the Staten Island AIDS Task Force, Rotary, and University Hospice. And we're going to do one at a time. So if I can, Linda, where did Linda go? Oh, there you go. Linda, can you please come up here? We look related over there. Linda, as many of you know, is the founder and executive director of Rainbow's Hope, which is granted. Her organization currently serves 1,600 terminally ill Staten Island children, 700 of them on a regular basis. And if you just ask Linda about any one of them, and her passion for her work will be obvious. In fact, I personally know they are all her kids. In fact, just ask the two other honorees, Paul and Ken, if it weren't for Linda's dedication to making life a little brighter for these children, Paul and Ken would have a lot more free time on their hands. So we're here today to honor you, Linda. Congratulations.
I can't thank Fred with how it was with this. More than life, I thank him. But first, let me thank the children that have taught me so much. I have learned from them what it truly means to be part of a community. And from the community at large, I've learned that they can come and they make a difference. I can't thank you enough for all your support and help. And Ken, Paul, again, my greatest thanks. And there's so many people I should be thanking, but I know that right now it's your turn, so I'd like to thank you for everything. Thank you.
Ken?
No, he's done.
Ken is one of the original founders and current president of Rainbow's Hope. An active Rotarian whose commitment... Oh, how embarrassing is that? I can't believe you let them do that. An active Rotarian whose commitment is well documented, Ken was a recipient of the prestigious Paul Harris Award for outstanding service to the community. His involvement has been as diverse as it has been lengthy. Many of you may not realize it, but you probably have known Ken in one of his former lives, either as a former funeral home director, a committee member of the former Staten Island Cares, or currently through his work for Camelot and the Staten Island AIDS Task Force. For all of those contributions to the community, Ken, we congratulate you.
Thank you very much. I just want to say, I don't receive many awards, but it's certainly a pleasure to be able to get one this year from the chair. No, but thank you so much. It's really a privilege for me to have my family, my friends here this evening for me to accept this award. So once again, thank you very much. Paul?
Paul was an obvious choice. Civic-minded with years of service to the community and a child of the 60s to boot. He's got the pictures of his cross-country trip in 1969 to prove it. Paul's generosity has benefited programs throughout Staten Island for years. A board member of Rainbow's Hope, the Staten Island AIDS Task Force. You're picking up the common thread amongst the three honorees tonight. And of course, his work with Geller House. Paul is also a Rotarian who was also a recipient of the Paul Harris Award for service to the community. Given his generous nature, it's no surprise that Paul has been a longtime supporter of University Hospice and this fundraiser. In fact, Paul recently became a member of the University Hospice Advisory Board, where everyone there looks forward to benefiting from his talents. Paul, congratulations.
I'd like to thank everyone from the hospice. I'm truly flattered. And more than that, being honored with Linda and Ken, who I look up to, even a nice thing. I'd also like to thank my family and my friends, my longtime friends, who all came here. Even now, maybe the 50s I know them from, but it's really special. Thank you.
And I believe my final responsibility for this event is to present a small token of appreciation to Meryl, although I have other ideas of what I'd like to present to Meryl. But, I don't know which one of these is actually, does it matter? I can't bend with me. Actually, Maureen said earlier that they knew last year at the event, when I drove down Huguenot Avenue, worried about the cowboy outfit I had been in with the stick pony horse. Meryl had said as I was leaving, I have this great idea for next year, but we won't talk about it today, or I'll call you during the week. And of course she did. She called me the next day and came up with this idea, which of course I said, you know, Billy, we're going to have to talk later, okay? I just figured today would never really come, but it did. And I just want to say that it's been such a pleasure, and it's been so easy. She bought everything I needed. She took care of everything, and she's just so organized, and really, her heart is in this, as well as her hands and her feet and every other part of her body. So it's a pleasure to work with you again now. Thank you. I'm not done, but I will be now. I also have to present these flowers to Jen. Jen, the other co-chair of this incredible event. I don't blame you for any of this.
Now, Sonny always gives presents to share. So share. We have a present for you too. So these are the gifts. Okay, we're just about done. And then, usually I stay in costume for a while, but this is way too hot today. We have two ways for you to spend your money. The little white tickets are the raffles. Those are for the trip to Manhattan. There's a hotel, a dinner, a limo, theater tickets, trip to Saratoga Springs, and a TV VCR. And then we have all these other prizes, which are those little color tickets. There are a lot of different colors. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. Okay? And anybody who would like wine can speak to their server. They can get you a carafe. You can pay them directly, because we have to raise money, so we can't have cash for them. And our food today will bring you back to the comfort food of 60s, which I remember as being very beige. So I hope you enjoy. And thank you, our executive chef, Chuck, for going out and letting us do what we want with food. And we'll catch you later. Thank you. house goes with it. Okay? Number 2, Lucille Rhea, Meryl. VMS, Purple Haze. Patrice, you won. Lucille Rhea, Mellow Yellow. How many people? The more you buy, the more you win. Krista, Rolling Stone. Janet, Sergeant Pepper. Janet, Sergeant Pepper. Where's Sergeant Pepper's name? Gagliardi, Mellow Yellow. Mandor, Rolling Stone. Maria, Kate Ashbury, Maria Alano. If you just raise up your hands, we'll come bring them to you. Terry B, True Love. Suzanne Howell. Denise Pessalone, Rolling Stone. Diane Lafreda, Rolling Stone. Mandor, Rolling Stone. Vivian Catrona, Magic Bus. Well, the more you buy, the more you win. George from South Shore Country Club. Thanks, George. George Kawas, Woodstock. Brian Michelson, Vegas Ferry. Flower Power.
Jim Thompson.
Diana Manzo, Rolling Stone. Eileen Scammerdella, Purple Haze. Mike Hanna, who donated all that money for Young Society, and they took off, so we'll get it to him. Jim Thompson, Flower Power.
Where's Flower Power?
Would this be okay?
No, no. Dawn Angelone, Beatles. Okay, this one has two parts. It's got the bike and it's got the basket that goes with it. Donna, Free Love. Take it this. Come on, come on, come on. Take it this.